Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. For the breaking news coming through, and it's President Akufo Addo has nominated 3 new people to become judges at the Supreme Court. Now, I want us to have a passionate discussion about this and the possibility of Ghana presidents taking advantage of things like this and what it means for a young democracy like Senior Ghana Yewono. And then first time we have subscribing, now click the notification bell on so. OTA and ewo TikTok follow yen. More of these videos. Now, very simple. Now, I've really lost count on the number of judges that President Akufo Addo are appointing as Supreme Court judges. I've lost count. And in the history of this country, President Akufo Addo so far is the president who appointed judges be. Now, the problem I have with the appointment of judges, the record show, say what more President Akufo Addo will appoint you more as judges, no, most of they are sort of pro-government inclined. That is the only problem for me. Okay, now just some months ago, President Akufo Addo appointed judges, Now one of them, Obiana, or standing on the ticket of MPP, or standing on the ticket of MPP when we need. Tio or a lawyer and standing on the ticket of MPP parliamentary candidate in 2016 when we need and the Akufo Addo appointing Eba High Court. Na ehwa na sanso promoting and the appointing Eba a Supreme Court. Now mind you, say the current Chief Justice ayewo Ghana sisi akra no. President Akufo Addo ne promoting Eba a Supreme Court. Wababe dane ende judges ni na epenyi. You can't Chief Justice and not just a judges ni na president no. A President Akufo Addo and appointing. Now the entire maker say we need to have a discussion and talk about this. Say me Melodies amiti he. Me amiti he. Ya na ye dada ye ho se ye nipa wu. Ye nipa wu. Me amiti he. Na obi a left me. Na me ejuma na me ye no. Ono na wa mama ba bedane okunini we ejuma because I'd want to believe, say, judge bia, if you are a high court judge, if you are an appeals court judge, I want to believe that your dream is to end at the highest table. And the highest table in your line of field is to become a Supreme Court judge. Because Supreme Court is the highest level. I want to believe, say, ebia, emolument be Supreme Court judges no inya no. It's not the same and a high court judge binya. It's not the same and a district or magistrate court judge ebinya. Me sure say Supreme Court judges ni de. Eya na sika ne nyama bia wo munya no. Eya na esombo. Nti judge bia eda eson ene so be ende up at the Supreme Court. Nti say me ya judge. Na president bi aba. Na wababa left me at the Miyako Supreme Court. Na case ba against our president na. You want to tell me say yes, the judge will be professional. Asem no obedia masay ni pakrono. Charlie, let us not deceive ourselves. And therefore, let us not deceive ourselves. This is one of the reasons, and people don't want to talk about this. It is the root cause. President Akufo Addo better than a president, no. Ama judges, the perception, and civil society organizations, say could they ukra investigations and now more survey FSAD no. The perception of a Supreme Court judges no. Akufo Ghanaians don't believe that the Supreme Court judges no say assembly are very political on media magana because share cases bia ababeto mu nimu extremely controversial. Extremely. Ebe ye 2020 registration na isi pesi ye kokoye. Supreme Court eba catch Ghana say birth set is not a birth certificate no and say uye Ghana ni. Everybody was shocked in this country. It was even up till now people say a scandalous decision. COVID time amokoma yen na ye ko sa line say yen konko ye registration for fraud. A lot of people didn't understand that. Aside that no 2020 election na kra no nansen ya na judges ebimo aba abonte a wo mo be kasa akase senior Supreme Court no ampene Magin Mensah yanye no cross examination no, it was scandalous, and I side with that. No kwene nyamye nim this current Supreme Court no rulings bi a wo mo de aba no extremely. That is why the National Security Minister will tell the judges in the face, say, Charlie, cases ni bi amudi no. Ama perception bi aye bibi nti eto de bi na nsem ni bi ba. Mundi bi man Akufo, National Security Minister Kandepa met with the Supreme Court judges and told them that. Because now say case no aye between NDC ni abanya, we hear the Nkrabeji unanimous 7. We hear then unanimous ruling. We hear then ya na Akufo nzemo can say na sa new judges here wo mo abeikra na sabi don't they have a mind on their own? So mo nyina wo mo adwen ye pe. Ya na Akufo nzemo mo bisa no. Because during the time of Mahama, Supreme Court ekoye utumi hu no say decision na eba no e bia decision beba 4-3 utumi say judges no 4 agree 3 agree decision beba obo say 5-4 judges no 5 but President Akufo judges most of them ekoye 7 unanimous 7 ti ebe ma Ghana for just so mu bisa question say what is going on? We've not seen this level before. Talk to the lawyers and talk to people. You see, Akwa say if you criticize the judiciary, they hold you, say, hey, and they're because we have a history in this country. Judges could din send be some way be near Coco Kumunti. I mean, judges cry ye be now can near boss idea and so say, hey, and nubi ne Coco see ya Coco cum judges until ya diana and was our crana, Ushu so becan. But most of these judges are now not in a case, no. Most of them, they were appointed by President Akufo. We need to have a proper discussion if we think our democracy should grow. Because I personally see it as a way to weaponize the judiciary. Hey? The legislator is always on the side of the executive. Ghana won't. This is the only time Ayenya hang parliament in the history of this country. This is the only time Ayenya hang parliament in the history of this country. Look, sometimes the executive, they have their way. They bulldoze their way over. They have their way. The executive, most of the time, they have their way. Into the only institution nanka omo ebe stand firm against the executive. If executive no person impose, executive no the oman kwanya. Ono ade a ono enye magana for ono feel say ye mo party no mbe you. Into the only way if the judiciary is independent and they stand on their own. And so if we encourage things like this, say executive no na president, the head of the executive president no, and a debia one appointed the judges, and yet we ni ancestors part of the constitution. Presidents be ebeba obe weaponizing. And I personally think that is what President Akufo is doing. I personally think that President Akufo he's weaponizing this thing. That is why Mahama could go and meet with NDC lawyers and tell them, say, Charlie, baby, I didn't do the monso NDC lawyers no, be brina mumra medane judges so. Na monso mo bedane judges na meba, na ma appoint mo, na monso aba bedane Supreme Court judges. Yes, Mahama told them. But why is Mahama saying this? Because no one is talking. President Akufo bedane president. We've lost count on the number of people he has appointed. No one is telling him the truth. No one is telling him the truth. 3 new judges. Na me dia maka me say NDC for 2024. Eya say NDC for can say enya dia wo mbekọ court biom. But say NDC for nim na wo mokọ court omutiate. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. With all these judges, President Akufo appoint you omui. Omombra no emedi asenema NDC. It will not happen. NCO. Let us be truthful to ourselves. Man, here you say, "Oh, we are judges, we are professionals, you know." And no, Master, were we not in this country now? Nas, I remember our Nas be exposed judges. Were we not in this country? Were the judges not supposed to be professional? So what are you saying? Nienti o maimu. Are we not seeing what happens? Say case back, na case no. You hear na say enko entia, you hear na say case no be kwetia abanya. Look at how the Supreme Court acts. Yen di case nintem. Ebesi. Yeni ha ena President Akufo Addo pamia wa pame dom level ye de to Supreme Court enim. The Supreme Court ba abonte meka say entwa ye but omonde beto abonte no after 2 years. Embra ya pame dom level we ade ne ko ene kra no wama reason say ye reinstate dom level after 2 years. Justice delayed is justice denied. What will happen? Nothing happened to the president after 2 years. Ye wa man we mu ene eni ehun say NDC for Ekoko rejected budget. Gidi MPP for the Supreme Court. Supreme ruling a corner na ruling by say that be NDC for months or parliament and equal some yes, yet your my wemu MPP for the same number the copasi e-levy. NDC for the two Supreme Court. Up to lende be ruling aba. Ruling aba. It's let's not deceive ourselves. No be at some can say NDC for election 2024 election omu diagro no mo court omu